This home in Desert Color sleeps over 20 people. Welcome to our home on Lula Bay Lane, where we have 7 beds and 10 baths. This home features 3 gathering spaces and its own private pool. While we aren't on the lagoon, we do have direct access to the lagoon less than a block away from this home. So you're able to have a little bit more privacy with immediate lagoon access. Let's check it out. We have tons of natural light in this space. This home, as I stated before, is meant to sleep over 20 people, and so we do have 3 gathering spaces. So here we're on the main level where we have our fireplace, gathering room, dining, kitchen, outdoor dining, and the pool. Upstairs, we're gonna have a larger space that you could turn into whatever you want. And then on the 3rd level, we have a gathering space with an outdoor patio and additional outdoor fireplace. This kitchen features monogram appliances and has this nice gas cooktop. We also have a commercial sized fridge in the kitchen. And my personal favorite feature, almost always, is gonna be the hidden pantries. So in this home, we do have a hidden pantry that's nice and flush with the rest of the layout. In this home, every single bedroom has an ensuite bathroom, but then each level also has a half bath. So we do have our powder room directly off the kitchen here. And what's great about that is in each gathering space, you don't have to go through a bedroom to get to a bathroom. We're gonna go through the bedroom in a second, but over this way we have the garage, laundry room, tons of storage. So something that people don't think about often with nightly rentals is how much storage needs to exist. So first we have this large laundry room that has plenty of storage throughout it, but this closet, and why it's worth talking about, is because if you were to buy this home and rent it out sometimes, this closet would be a great owner's closet, meaning on the nights that you're not renting it out, you can have all your stuff locked in here. And if you take a look in there, there is tons of space. Coming back through here, we have even more storage directly off the garage. In the garage itself, we have our tankless water heaters, but what I see a lot of people do in these is they'll actually take this 3rd car garage and wall it off so that it's totally private. And again, if you're gonna use it as a nightly rental, you could keep your golf cart there, kayaks, paddle boards, whatever toys you would want to stay with the home when you're not using it. And then coming off the garage, this home has 1 bedroom on the main level. As I mentioned before, every single room has an ensuite and all of them are fairly spacious. So this one, we have a large shower, walk-in closet, and then coming through the home, this room also has access to the outdoor patio. So coming outside, this patio has the electric wiring on top, so we do have lights out here, built-in barbecue, and then a pool. What's nice about Desert Color, it has a 2.5 acre lagoon, but sometimes you just wanna be with your people in your own space, and having a private pool can make such a big difference when you're spending a weekend here with family. This pool also has the built-in hot tub, so on a colder day in the winter, you're still able to enjoy the outdoors. And then from this section, you're also able to enter back into the kitchen and first gathering room. Let's take a look upstairs. Cedar Pointe has built a lot of nightly rentals here in Desert Color, and so we have a pretty good grasp on what people are looking for and what they need in these homes. We do make a point to use things like carpet that's gonna be more durable. Also, that will hide, honestly, messes. You're gonna have a lot of kids staying in these homes. We are now in the 2nd gathering space of this home. We do not have these spaces staged right now, but typically what I see people do is put like a large TV and seating for movies in this area. I've also seen a lot of arcade games, ping pong, pool tables, just making this a space for whatever your family would want to be doing with their free time. And then as you can see, this room also has access to an outdoor patio. So coming this way, this nook, I've talked to a lot of people about potentially putting a desk in here and making it like a little office for your stay, so you're able to work from here. Every single room on the light switch also has the ability to turn the fans on in the room. If you've spent any time in the summer in St. George, you know how important it is. Every room does have a fan. Tons of natural light in all of these rooms. Every room does have an ensuite bathroom. So this one, we have our double vanity. So no matter how many people you put in here, you're at least gonna have that double space. This one also has a shower. Any of these rooms also have the ability to put in bunk beds. We do have a bunk room upstairs, but if you did want to up your sleep count, we're able to add more bunk beds in here. Okay, now we'll take a look outside at this balcony. In the summer mornings, you're gonna have shade on this balcony, which again, if you spent any time in the summer in St. George, that makes a big difference. You're also able to wave down to the pool. Unfortunately, you are not able to jump from this balcony to the pool, and that is not a challenge. We don't want people doing that. This home is wired for speakers, so you will notice in these gathering rooms, There are speakers in the ceiling. Again, off every gathering room, we do have a half bath. Every level also has its own zoning, which is both energy efficient, but also helps people be able to have the temperature where they want it. Again, we're gonna look at all the storage in this home. So we do have a linen closet here. In Desert Color, there are 2 property management companies that can manage your property if you were to do short-term rentals. So we have Red Rock Vacation Rentals and Ember Vacation Rentals. What's nice about that linen closet and this extra storage that you're seeing in this bathroom, if you are going to nightly rent it, it gives your management a space for all the extra linens, bedding, things like that. And that's something that we do have in mind as we've built out these homes. This bathroom has, again, double vanity, tons of storage, also has the tiled shower, plenty of space for anyone that's staying in here. This room also has the direct access to the balcony. So both downstairs and upstairs, we're able to have some adults that are able to watch and make sure kids aren't trying to jump off this balcony. And downstairs, people can make sure that kids are staying safe in the pool. Coming down the hallway, there's actually a laundry closet up here. If you have 20 people in a house, there's a lot of laundry to be done. So we have the large laundry room downstairs, but then we have the second laundry room up here. That way you can have your kids do their own laundry, but also that way your management can be able to wash all the bedding between the stays. Here we have another closet. Again, tons of storage in this home. And then these 2 bedrooms, we intentionally put bathtubs in, recognizing that there's gonna be all kinds of age groups staying in here. Babies, young kids, we always make a point to have bathtubs in our homes. So you can see that on the ensuite bathroom here. Cross over to this side of the hallway where it's gonna be the same here, where we do have the double vanity, walk-in closet, and bathtub. On top of having an ensuite on every bedroom, we also have the plugs for the TVs in each room. Okay, and then on the hallway, we have this absolutely massive storage closet. This could be another owner's closet. And how that works is we would switch out the handles and just have one that has a lock that only you would have the key to. Coming in here, we have another bedroom. We are not running short on bedrooms in this home. And this one also has the ensuite bathroom with a shower, full tiling all around. And now we will go upstairs to the 3rd gathering room and the bunk room. This space is very much set up for like a game table here. You can see how we have the light fixture here, but there's obviously a ton of room here. So we also have the plugs for the TV here. Kind of similar to what I was saying downstairs. I see a lot of people putting in arcade games and things like that just for people to be able to play and have a good time. Every level has an outdoor balcony. And this one is really neat because it does have its own fireplace. You can see the house next door, they added a pergola over this space, which I think is a great idea because then you do have a shaded spot while you're out here. Over here, we also have views of the mountains, which is absolutely beautiful. People have asked me about this triangle here. There's 2 things. One, it's just the architectural style to this home, but also it does act as a bit of a sound barrier for the highway being right there. And then coming inside, it really wouldn't be a Desert Color home without a bunk room. And we do have our half bath off the gathering, just like all the other floors. So up here we do have the built-in bunks. All the grandkids, think cousins, they get to have a big old sleepover in this house. And as I mentioned before, we can add bunks to any room, but we really did dedicate this floor and this space to kids having a space to be able to hang out and be together. And then we do have this larger getting ready space, acknowledging that there are all these kids in here. Bathtub, shower. A bit about Desert Color. It is located just an hour and a half north of Las Vegas and 4 hours south of Salt Lake City. What most people know about Desert Color is that it has a 2.5-acre lagoon. It includes sandy beaches around the lagoon. You can kayak, paddleboard. They have these fun paddle boats on it now. Desert Color also has 2 heated pools that are heated year round. And they also have pickleball courts. Something really exciting about Desert Color is that we have all these new commercial spaces coming in around it. Costco is opening in 2026. There's also Swig, of course. We got to have our Utah staples, as well as other commercial spaces, interactive golf range, and restaurants that are coming to the area. If this home is something that you're interested in, or if you've been thinking about building a custom home in Desert Color, send us a message. We'd love to talk. Comment below your favorite part of this house and make sure to like and subscribe to see more of our videos here in Southern Utah.